Hey everyone, this is Bolt Stomp Sovereign. Welcome back to another solo queue ranked gameplay. We're gonna lock in jungle. It's been a while since I played ranked, and I actually decayed by one rank. So lost a mark from Master 2, but it's okay. We're gonna get that back right here. So let's go ahead and just lock in our pick. We are jungle, which is gonna be excellent. And as we do every game, we like to cross-examine the enemy team's pick so we can choose someone on our team to counter the enemy team. You know, whether you are new to Wild Rift or you are returning OG, hopefully you find value in these commentaries. So nonetheless, you know, I do like last picking to give our team the best advantage in countering them. So we're just going to observe here who the team picks, and I want to pick the strongest person to carry the game essentially as last pick here. So I'm not going to switch with mid lane. Nora is a excellent second pick. There's not many people that could really counter her besides assassins. I still think that she's crazy strong with her range. So looks like the enemy team's going to lock in Shyvana. Hopefully our mid lane does lock in the Nora because, again, I'm a big fan of her range, her ultimate. You know, she could essentially be at red buff and ult the Baron or Dragon and help me secure that. So not going to switch with this guy, unfortunately. Sorry, but they are going to lock in Nora, which is excellent. And we also have a Wukong top lane. I think he's going to change. Yep, he just changed his smite there. And enemy team's going to lock in Lux and Swain. So lots of AP damage going out there. You know, if they didn't have Shyvana, I would have most likely picked like Mundo or something, because Shyvana, she does damage based off of percentage of health, and she also shreds armor and magic resist with her abilities. So picking Mundo would be good against countering Aurora and Swain, but with the Shyvana, you know, if we get into a skirmish, she's just going to melt me. So I'm not going to pick Mundo. Looks like we have possibly, looks like Samira is hovering. Nope. A Jinx. Okay, a Jinx and who? And Thresh. That's a strong combination right there. So looks like the enemy team is also hovering Ornn. So he has lots of CC, additional magic damage. You know, again, Mundo would be an excellent pick if they did not have Shyvana. Rammus might be a good pick, but again, Shyvana will just burn through my armor. So they have a few beefy people, Swain, Ornn, and Shyvana. I think I'm going to go Lillia because we are lacking magic damage. Nora is the only person that does AP on our team. And Lillia also is strong at countering tanks with her true damage. So I'm going to rock Phase Rush, Battle Zeal, Cut Down, Tenacity, and Celerity. I'm actually going to change that for Omnivamp. I think I want more Lifesteal because they don't have much... They don't have much CC that can really lock me down because I'm Lillia. So this is going to be a great game, everyone. Hope everyone is having a fantastic week so far. You know, it is really difficult to make content these days. You know, I work 2 full-time jobs. So this is really only on my off days and my off time, which is very rare, very little. But let's go ahead and jump into this. That was a super quick loading screen there. So let's go ahead and just select our boots of speed. Looks like my Wi-Fi is booming, so we have great connection. 120 FPS, which is ideal. Gonna place a pink ward into my red side just to make sure we're not getting ganked from the enemy team. You know, we want to make sure that we can have vision on both objectives to make sure that Shyvana's not going to get any free farm. And I'm gonna take my first ability, and as I say every game, you know, we want to make sure we are prioritizing objectives and keeping one eye on the minimap and one eye what's in front of me. Just gonna clear my entire jungle. I'm not gonna look to gank any lane pre-5, especially as Lillia. You know, she is like a late game stomp. Once she has a few items under her belt, she becomes a lot stronger, like most people, but I'm not interested in ganking anyone before I have items or I reach my power spike. You know, no questionable ganks. So let's go ahead and just continue farming. Gonna focus my wolves here. And if you are watching this and you would like to play Wild Rift with me every single week, you absolutely can. All you have to do is just become a member on my channel. You know, I play most weekends when I have time, but again, we're just having fun here. So let's go ahead and clear my wraiths, and then I might want to look to go clear this scuttle crab next. I see Aurora mid lane, but I want to make sure I have my sleepy time, make her fall asleep so I can secure that kill. And this is completely uncontested, so Shyvana is most likely at the opposite side of the map, either in her jungle or at the other scuttle crab. So I'm gonna just continue farming. Nora is pinging me to go in, but I'm going to just ping her to, no, I'm not gonna go in on that. Just indicate to her that I'm not level 5 quite yet, so I'm gonna clear this red buff here, and just gonna let Nora know that I'm not going mid right now. I don't want her to get upset and start typing in the chat saying that I'm not helping her, which I am. Now I have my ultimate, so let's go back and get my mana boots. And I'm gonna build into Leandri's my first item, and then Rabadon's directly after that. That's gonna make sure that we have a lot of burst damage and take away the sustainability from Ornn, Swain, Shyvana. They all stack a lot of health, typical builds, so this is gonna be a great item for us. But just walking into this lane here to see if I can do anything. Looks like they're playing super safe, and our lane is pushed, so that's not going to be a good opportunity for me to gank. You know, I like when the enemy team is in the middle of the wave or overextended, like over 50% of the lane pushed, I would say. And that's a good thing just to have in the back of your head. If you're a new player and you're wondering how to have strong ganks, you know, you're going to have the strongest ganks, the most effective ones where the enemy team is overextended and you're essentially punishing them, right, for being out of position. So right here, Aurora is in the middle of the lane, going to get my second ability and get the kill onto her and smite her like a bitch too. And that's what I'm talking about, everyone. This video is sponsored by someone called Bolt Stomp Sovereign. If you would like to support me directly as a creator, go ahead and go to my YouTube channel. At the diamond level, you can play Wild Rift with me every single week. My members have access to exclusive videos like item and patch breakdowns. There will be a rune breakdown video this week for my members only. Again, if you want to vote for a champion or you want to play a Wild Rift with me, go ahead and become a member. Let's go ahead and get back to the video here. So just like that, you want to make sure that you punish them when they overextend. And you know, it's easy, you know, when you're starting off as a new player and you can punish players who are new, but as you get better, you gain more experience. You know, players are a lot more susceptible to ganks. You know, they ward, their positioning is a little bit more tighter and harder to gank them. So, you know, just some things to look forward to. We're going to see if I can get my sleepy time off. And nope, looks like Samira and Swain are going to run away. So I'm going to clear my grub here. And if I time this accurately, hopefully I'll be able to start my blue buff while I'm still taking grub. I'm going to maybe start now. And start the blue buff. And come on, grub, die. Oh no, I reset my grub. So it's okay. Gonna clear my blue buff and then take the grub afterwards, but you live and you learn, you know? This is my first game Lillia, I want to say, in quite a few months. I haven't played her probably in like 3 or 4 months, but I like to have fun, even in, you know, in ranked. I don't recommend anyone here first picking champions if you don't have experience with them. You know, I've been playing League for about 14 years, so don't do what I do with first picking champions. Definitely get a good understanding of the whole champion pool base. And I have a lot of experience with most people just because I have a lot of time into the game. You know, it's not something that you learn overnight. So I more or less like to have fun. You know, I reach Sovereign. You know, I'm only doing these videos to help, you know, new players and high elo stuck players. So it looks like this Ornn is going to be overextended here. Gonna get my Q ability off. Can I get my sleepy time on him? And he's gonna dash away. So all good. I got my Leandri's, so that is gonna be good for us. And let's go back here. Let's reset. I'm gonna go towards this the dragon buff and get my Leandries and keep building directly into Rabadons after this, and then go straight into Riftmaker.
I'll just look around for threats.
Fingers crossed that my bot lane is gonna help me out here, but we shall see. You know, it definitely is a coin toss. And my ult's up in 40 seconds, but can I get my third ability off on them right now? Oh no, it just barely missed. But can we do anything? No, it's okay. Gonna start the dragon here. I like stacking my first ability to get the movement speed and then going in with my third as Lillia. And as I get stronger in the game, you guys will see how strong I get. Right now we're doing great. We're involved in 100% of the kills on the team. Gonna get the smite off and take care of that dragon. And I know Shyvana is at this Ref Herald. Can I get my third ability off? I'm just gonna sign up blindly. Because she has to be over here. She has to. Oh, I hit the terrain. No, I'm so bad. Oh my gosh. And my smite was up in like a second. So maybe if I had my third ability on it, I might have been able to steal it with my Q, my first ability. But it's alright. You know, we got dragon. It's fairly common to trade objectives. Especially when you start reaching the upper ranks, you know, it's very common. You have to choose between Rift Herald or choose with Dragon. I think Dragon's going to give us the most potential late game with getting the Dragon Soul. And Orin saw me because of that third ability, so he's playing super safe on the tower. I'm going to go back here and just start building into my Rabadons more. Going to get that Blasting Wand. And let's go back out to lane here. I got my blue buff up. You know, so far so good. Continue farming. You want to make sure that you are keeping gold. You know, keep clearing your jungle creeps. You know, you don't want to lack in gold, because if you lack in gold, you're lacking in damage because you don't have items. So just don't forget that, everyone. Gonna use my smite on the Scuttle Crab just to pick that up super quick. And actually gonna go towards Samira right now. Look at their position. Just gonna, okay, forget about this grub here. I'm gonna go towards this right here. And can I do anything here? No, but Aurora, you are overextended, girly. What are you doing? Just gonna use my ultimate on her, make sure she can't get away. Use my second ability, followed over my first, and I still have my spite, but I'm not gonna use it. She's gonna walk into my Q and get the kill onto her. Let's go. Shyvana, you are going in. I'm super fast. I am the death horse. And gonna confirm this with my first ability and the smite. You know, as we always say, we smited her like a biatch, everyone. So let's go ahead and continue farming my jungle. You know, I thought my second ability was able to jump over obstacles or jump over walls, but you know, I keep forgetting that Lillia cannot do that, so it's alright. We have a lead here. We're 3-0. So far, so good. And gonna continue clearing my wolves, then go right into my red side and possibly look towards ganking the Wukong. Ornn is a little bit overextended. Let's see if he decides to stay in the lane or if he's gonna go back. But just keeping one eye on the minimap, like I say, every game. And yeah, looks like this Ornn is gonna be a great opportunity to gank after this red buff, because I have my ultimate up now. My third ability's up. All I gotta do is get my sleepy time off on this guy and he's gonna die. So let's see. Got my Rabadons. I might want to go back and get that right now. Oh, I see Shyvana and Ornn going in onto the Wukong. Are they all in? Let me stick around here. What's going on? Wait. Let me see if I get my third ability and get my ultimate off on the Ornn. Gonna jump in here. And I love Lillia's first ability because she does so much true damage. Gonna pick that up pretty easily. Thank you so much for Nora for helping us out, but got the easy double kill again. So we're now involved in 5 out of the 7 kills on the team. You know, my first ability doing so much true damage against those tanks are really proving valuable. And this is where the Leandries and Rabadons synergy is starting to shine here. So we're gonna continue stacking true damage. You know, we want to focus on our strengths as a jungle. You know, Lillia is crazy strong with AP and has a lot of mobility. So after this, we might get Malignance after the Rift Maker, and then we're gonna possibly build into Infinity Orb. I'm just thinking in my head. But let's go ahead and start this dragon right now. Maybe my team's gonna help me out, and of course my third ability is gonna get blocked by the wall. Totally forgot that that was up there. But is my team gonna help me out? Like, they see me right here. Come on, everyone. If you're a seasoned Bolt Stop Summon watcher, you guys know that we never get help with dragons at all, which is okay. Let's go ahead and flash over the wall here. They can't catch me. Look how fast I am as Lillia. They just cannot catch me. This is the Death Horse, everyone. Getting my ultimate off, and Samira, you should die too. Yes, there we go. And gonna get my first ability off, more true damage. And great job for Nora for picking that up there. And she's gonna send her to another dimension. Gonna use my second ability. Oh, and great job for Nora. She just picked up the triple, so come on, Nora. Wukong, maybe you guys can help me out with Scaring Despair. This is free. This is totally free, everyone. And as I say, after you win a fight exchange, you want to immediately program your mind to focus the objectives. You know, don't stay in the mid lane or bot lane A-ramming. You guys want to immediately rotate towards those objectives. And now is the best time. Got my smite up in half a second. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go. Gonna continue clearing my red side and then make my way to my red buff. And with this, I have my Rift Maker. Let's go. Got my Rift Maker in 30 gold. Great job for Thresh for securing that kill onto Samira. You know, they are using their Baron buff to shove the lanes, which is amazing. But I want to keep on farming. I want to make sure I have a huge lead over this. A huge lead over this enemy jungle, Shyvana. So, and easy kill on the Shyvana there. I just saw her on my mini map. She was pretty low, but gonna sneak around, see if I can get the Swain. Just trying to get some damage off on this guy so I can get my ultimate and put him to sleep, and maybe we can get the kill on him. So I'm gonna use my mobility. See if I can run around the tower here, get some more damage off on him. And oh, of course, he had Stone Plate there. I did not think he had that. You know, the phase rush with Lilia's passive and celerity. Oh man, it's super strong. With the stacking first ability, movement speed. So I might get Infinity Orb next item. Or Malignance. I don't know why. I'm feeling like it's Infinity Orb, but I want a higher cooldown on my ultimate to send them to sleep. So I think I'm gonna do Malignance actually. That gives us an additional 40 ability haste on our ultimate. We can always get Infinity Orb right after this item, and we have plenty of movement speed already. So let's continue farming. Let's continue clearing our jungle, our blue side. Grant our team this blue buff here, and then let's go towards this fight happening over here. Are they engaging? Are they engaging to a fight over here? I have my third ability up. Ultimate is up in 10 seconds. Can I get a sleep time off on anyone? I'm gonna see if I can get this over the wall, and it barely touched the terrain. Wow, I gotta aim that better. And can we get the tower here? Come on, we can definitely get the tower over here, right? Send my bubble over here and hit orange, but not all three of them. But can I go in and kill Samira? And of course I can't jump over the wall. Oh my gosh, dude. Why do I keep thinking I can jump over the wall? I'm so bad, everyone. It is hilarious. It's okay. We're 6, 1, and 4. We're involved in 10 out of the 14 kills on the team. You know, I keep feeling like Lilia's dash can jump over terrain, and it doesn't. So again, it's my first game with Lillia in quite a few months. You know, I don't recommend anyone first timing champions in ranked. You know, definitely try it out in PvP, but I want to have fun. You know, I rarely play League of Legends these days, so you know, even my 1 or 2 games out of the week, I like to have fun. So I highly recommend everyone here to go touch some grass after this video. If you haven't, stretch your legs. You know, it's the summertime essentially, so let's have fun. And with this, our dragon is up here.
Quiet things are strong.
Thank goodness we have Jinx and Thresh helping us out. And Nora as well. Gonna get the smite off. Perfect. And we just claimed the soul there. So Ornn, we can just dance around this guy. Look at our mobility speed with phase rush too. If I had celerity, I'd be so much faster as well. But look at this damage. Look at that damage onto that guy. He's extremely tanky, but I have Riftmaker, I have Rabadons, and I have Leandries. You know, he's stacking health, so I'm literally a perfect counter against him. He can't catch me. You know, if I had Rylai's, that would just be like the icing on the cake. You know, if I didn't want to get more ability haste on my ultimate, I definitely could have got Rylai's and Infinity Orb and just danced around the entire team. But I think it's going to be more beneficial for us to have more cooldown reduction. And can I get the kill on these guys? Nope. Come on, run away, run away, run away. Shyvana, you're going to die here. Gonna go in. And oh man, I risked my first ability. I possibly could have healed on that with my Riftmaker, but it's all good. Now I'm going to start stacking into my Infinity Orb, and then fingers crossed my team's going to help me with Baron. You know, my biggest fear is this turning into like an ARAM. Like, this is not ARAM. We should be focusing objectives. Both Shyvana and I are dead, so that would be like a 50-50 for Baron right now, but we are super ahead of the team. But it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk losing Baron right now. We do have Soul, so let's see. Can Thresh get a hook off on Aurora? Oh man, I thought he was gonna flash over the wall there. Oh, that Thresh definitely missed that opportunity for that Aurora there. He could have Hex flashed over the wall and then used his ultimate, flayed her back, and then got the hook onto her, but he missed that, so it's all good. Gonna signal my team that we should definitely be taking this Baron, but let me take this red buff first. And all 4 of them are mid right now. What are we doing? We have both inhibs top and bottom. Can I solo this? Am I strong enough to solo it? Oh boy, I am, but my team is, they're engaging mid. I think I need to go over there. Let me just abandon this. Oh boy, because Shyvana's about to die right now. Look at this. And I still have my ultimate. Can I use my ult here? And everyone's falling asleep there. Great job for Jinx for starting that kill onto Swain. And Ornn's gonna die too. Come on, come on. Kill on this guy. And oh boy. Samira is super strong. But I have my Leandris burning on her. Oh my gosh, let's go. I got the shutdown on her. We're 9-3-5, but this is turning into an ARAM, so I don't like this. I'm gonna let my team know that, like, we need to focus the Baron. Great job for Nora for securing that, but gonna let them know, please attack Baron. You know, stop ARAMing. Please attack Baron. Stop ARAMing mid. And that should let them know, like, we have minions pushing in their Nexus right now. We're about to win. Literally, we're about to win. We just need to have one good fight exchange. And Elder is coming up too, so I'm down for either Baron or Elder. I'm going to prioritize most likely Elder. But Baron is also good because we'd have super minions. I could essentially end the game solo if I wanted to. But no, let's go towards Elder. Let's go towards Elder here because my team, they're just fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. But we don't need to keep fighting. Additional true damage is going to be great as well, because again, we have true damage from our first ability, we have true damage from Lillia's Riftmaker, and then we also have true damage from this Elder. So that's 3 different forms of true damage that we're about to have right now, so let's go and pick this up. Completely uncontested. Shyvana is actually dead on the enemy team, and oh boy, can we get this Ornn from all the way over here? Yep, and Samira, I just saw her go into that bush over here. Just saw her go to the bush, gonna get my Curry beetle. Yeah, there she is. And she's gonna die to Nora. Let's go. Let's go ahead and secure this Baron. Just for the icing on the cake, because why not? You know, right now we're involved in 17 out of the 23 kills on the team. You know, there's no question about my contribution to the team in this game here. So great job from everyone so far. You know, I don't even think my team needs me to end at this point. But I'm going to go ahead and secure this Baron and then go back and get my Infinity Orb. Just for the icing on the cake. I just want to see how fast I can move as Lillia. And we have minions pushing bot. Oh, Shyvana, you're gonna die here. Oh, my third ability just
Every
barely
time
missed.
I
It's okay.
hold my branch,
Not gonna flash
I
after
see
that.
the trees with my fingers.
Again, we have super minions pushing in literally almost every lane except top, but you know, I don't want to end. I don't want to end right now. I want to kind of have fun, but I think my team's gonna end without me. Oh no! All right, they're gonna end. But that was super fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Bolt Stomp Sovereign. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Oh, you're right, Dream. Your light is so dim.